here.
Lord, you are with me.
I am always with you, Simon, here. I am inside your mind. I am a part of you.
We are close, my master. Close to the completion of Phase 1.
I am pleased to hear it. I grow tired of waiting. My exile has been long. You must free me soon.
Don't worry, master. You will be free.
It must be so, Weir. And when it is, you shall have all the formulas you need to thrust your puny species to the brink of divinity. You will be a god amongst your race.
And you will be free to rule again, to rebuild your own race, and to exact revenge on the ones who imprisoned you.
Yes, my revenge will be swift. They will all die. They will suffer as I have suffered in this isolated torment.
Yes, Lord.
I will feast on the Time Lords until their race is extinct from your universe.
Death to the Time Lords! Death to the Time Lords! Death to the Time Lords!
You see, Christine, I told you the weather would improve. What a beautiful morning, eh?
This truly is a glorious time, Doctor. They even managed to change the color of the sky.
What?
But why such an ugly color? Brown. I was think they would want something more cheerful, like pink, or a nice shade of violet.
Oh, that's actually called smog. It's caused by the fossil fuel I was telling you about.
They are not doing it on purpose.
I like to think not. Sometimes I wonder.
Hey, there's a school. Let me guess. You do the talking.
You learn quickly. Hello?
May I help you?
Oh, hello there. I'm terribly sorry to trouble you. I'm known as the Doctor, and this is my best friend, Christine.
Are you here to register for classes?
Oh, my, no. I need some information on one of your students.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't give data on our students to strangers who walk in off the street.
He's no stranger. He's the Doctor.
The doctor? Oh dear, I had nearly forgotten. You must be Dr. Sumner from our Wales campus. I apologize, sir. We've been waiting on you for some time. We'd almost given up hope. Thought you got stuck on the London Bridge.
Yes, well, now we're here.
But Doctor, you're not...
Shush, Christine. Let the nice lady talk.
Yes, I'm sure you've had an awful time. Now let me find the forms and we'll take care of the formalities. I assume this young lady is your teaching assistant. We've been without a proper physics instructor for so long now, we had begun to think the remote class from New York would become a permanent fixture of the curriculum.
Physics, eh? One of my specialties.
Pardon? Oh, you're a joker, aren't you? We do need that around here. Good for morale, you know. Sense of humor, that is.
Quite. Now, if you could answer a question about one of your students.
Of course, Dr. Sumner. I'll just pull the record up here on the terminal. What's the name?
Anne Smith.
Oh, yes. Young Miss Smith. Very friendly, that one.
You know her?
Of course. I like to get to know all of... Oh, that's strange. She's not listed.
Really? Where does this information originate from?
The World Data Net. Where else?
I see. I wouldn't by any chance have an office around here.
Oh, yes. Your office, it's room 102. Here's the keys, but I need you to sign these forms first.
What? All of them?
Terminal.
Yes, Mr. Weir. Terminal activated.
Find Mr. Hansen and Mr. Richter.
Communication activated, Mr. Weir. Waiting for response.
If I can just keep everything going for 24 more hours.
Weir.
Yes, my lord.
The gateway is not yet stable.
I know. I am working on the new computations now.
Hurry, Weir. We don't have much time. I don't have much time.
Communication response initiated.
I know, my lord, I know. You will be free soon.
Hello, sir? What was that?
Nothing. We must step up the pace of the project.
Do not fail me.
I won't, my lord.
I didn't get that, sir. What?
Nothing, Mr. Hansen. We are going to need another component.
We can process the one we have in the cell right away, sir.
No. I mean, yes, process her. But we are going to need another beyond her.
I see. We need to go out again tonight.
Precisely, Mr. Hansen. But first, escort the girl we have to the processing room.
Yes, sir.
Communication terminated.
I stand on the brink of the biggest advancement in the history of my species, yet I'm still surrounded by adult-brained fools!
The boss seemed a little off to you.
Yeah, and it's not the first time I've heard him muttering things about my lord and master. I think he's gone crazy.
As long as he's sane enough to sign the checks, that's all I care about.
You know, I really believe that. But what happens when Phase 1 is complete and he's off? If he is crazy and all this about a wormhole and a treasure chest of formulas on some alien world turns out to be hallucinations, well, what then? He won't be able to pay when he's dead and floating in space, will he?
That won't happen, Richter. Remember, this is Simon Weir you're talking about. He's the guy who invented the ion propulsion engines. The man who practically started interplanetary travel. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, but what if he doesn't?
Well, then I'll shoot you.
Why me?
It'll cheer me up.
You know, Doctor, you really should bring food. I'm starving. It looks like the stomach hasn't got a bit of nosh tucked away anywhere.
Do stop rifling the man's desk, Christine. We'll eat when we find Anne. Right now, I want to access his terminal. There is a password, but that shouldn't be terribly difficult to... Ah, here we go.
Terminal activated.
I'm sorry. I was looking for some...
Christine, it's just the computer.
Welcome to the Coleman Institute of Higher Learning, Dr. Sumner. How may I be of assistance?
How is it possible? Is there someone inside?
Don't be ridiculous.
Welcome to the Coleman Institute of Higher Learning, Dr. Sumner. How may I be of assistance?
Shut off voice communication, please.
You don't want the box talking to you?
I don't want anyone outside to eavesdrop my conversation with it, that's all. Besides, I prefer the old-fashioned way. A keyboard.
What is a keyboard?
Hmm.
What are you looking for?
Clues. First thing we need is a good map of London. That should help us find old structures that Anne may have been taken to. The second thing is a query on the police missing persons files over the past few days. The abductors attacked Anne at random, I'm almost certain. That means there have probably been more. Only a handful of missing persons reports. No apparent pattern. A dead end.
But Kingston said that they would not let him file a report because they could not find him on the data thing.
The datanet. Yes, that's true. If someone's wiping the existence of the abducted, then no reports could have been filed.
Which would explain why she is not on the list of the school.
Excellent, Christine. You're showing remarkable propensity for deductive reasoning.
Thank you, Doctor. Huh?
I must admit you've come a long way in a short time. You remind me of an old friend. Maybe was her name. Aha! Looks like the problem is bigger than we imagined.
You found something?
Yes, I'm afraid so. This time, rather than querying the police missing persons record, I simply checked the overall population records for the London area. According to this, there are approximately 2,000 less people in London than there was 1 year ago.
Couldn't they have moved away or died?
No. The search took into account all death and relocation records.
I bet it's hard to run away in a place like this.
Quite. Reminds me of Gallifrey once upon a time. Anyway, what we're looking at is 2,000 people completely taken out of existence over the last year.
Would someone have noticed?
Family, friends. But the authorities only file a report if a valid identification is made of the missing person. If they aren't in the datanet, the police will do nothing. There will be absolutely no record of their disappearance.
Like they have not been born.
Yes. And my guess is they're all still alive and being held somewhere.
You do not think that they are dead?
No, I don't. Why would anyone go to the trouble of altering the datanet if they're just going to kill them? No. They wanted them taken out of existence so they would never be traced.
It's evil.
Yes, Chris. And we're going to stop it. But first we must find where they are holding these people.
Why are you doing this?
Don't worry, little girl. Mr. Weir will be here soon, and he'll explain everything.
Okay, she's in. You got the syringe?
Of course.
Syringe? Why? What the... Ow!
There, that wasn't so bad, was it? And just in time, here comes the boss.
Is she ready, gentlemen?
She's ready, Mr. Weir.
Good. You two go back up top and find another suitable component. Remember, young and female. And try to find one with a little spirit this time.
We got it, Weir. We know what to look for. This isn't our first dance.
Don't address me in that tone, Mr. Richter. Just do as you're told. I'll handle this one. Now, my child, how do you feel?
They gave me a shot. Everything's fuzzy. The wall. What's going on?
The numbers are life, and life is the number.
Okay. This blueprint shows all of London. I have superimposed a color scheme showing abandoned buildings in red, and also laid over the dates those buildings were abandoned.
That is a lot of red, Doctor.
Yes, it is. More than I'd hoped. Looks like London is in decline. People moving to the colonies, I suppose. Oh well, down to business. I need you to help me look for any structure that's big enough to hold 2,000 people. There can't be too many of those that have been abandoned for 20 years.
And how can you tell how big they are, Doctor?
Give me a thumb. From there to there is a mile. Got it?
Yes, but none of them are big enough.
I'm afraid you're right. Maybe the van just happened through an area rich in zygote, and we're totally off track.
Doctor, what's that?
That? That's London Underground.
It looks big enough, and it covers the whole map.
You don't understand. The Underground is a subway system. Carriages that run in underground tunnels and carry large numbers of people from one place to another.
But it is in red.
I'd forgotten they abandoned the Underground when the bat stations came online.
Couldn't that be where they are? The tunnels?
Of course! Where else? The Underground would be the perfect hideout. No one goes there. And housing thousands of abducted souls would be simple. Let's see. Where is the closest underground platform to Coleman? Leicester Square. Okay, Christine. You stay here. I'm going to snoop around for a bit.
But Doctor, I want...
No arguments. I've no idea what's down there, and I don't want you to get snatched by some megalomaniac lunatic.
Mego, what?
Never mind. You stay here, and I'll show you how to contact Kingston. You can check in on him and tell him we have a substantial lead. He's to call you back if there's any contact from Anne. Got it?
I got it.
Good. Chin up, Chris. Here's where I need you the most.
I understand, but please be careful. I don't want to be stuck in this horrible place.
Don't worry. You won't. I promise.
My thanks, Lord Doctor.
Hello?
Sir Kingston, this is Christine, the doctor's friend.
Yes. Is there any word?
The doctor told me to tell you that we were on the trail and that we would have Anne back to you in a jiffy. Or at least I think that's what he said. The doctor's manner of speech is very odd at times.
But he hasn't found her.
Not yet, but he's gone to look for her right now.
Where?
In the underground. It's a subway that was used to carry people through tunnels.
Yes, Christine, I'm familiar with it. But why there? I thought it had been closed for years.
We found that many others, like your daughter, were taken, and that's the only place that they could be. It's a long tale involving tasting mud and pretending to be a doctor from Wales.
I see. So what are you doing?
Telling you of our progress?
I mean after that.
It's supposed to be waiting here for the doctor to come back, but I can't stand sitting in these windowless keeps. It reminds me too much of home. And it's driving me mad, and I may go for a walk.
Well, be careful, and tell the doctor thanks.
I will.
Communication terminated.
Godspeed, Doctor.
Well, that's a good sign. Abandoned buildings don't usually come with chanting. Sounds frightfully familiar, though. Mad monks of a tant? No. Singing trees of Sharora? No. Ah! No. Blast. I hate it when something's on the tip of my mind. It's coming from one of the lower levels. Let's see. The escalators should be... Ah! Yes. Pity they aren't working. Never mind. No pain, no gain, right, Doctor? Must be the platform directly beneath me.
Lady Mindy,
Yes, Miss Christine?
I'm going for a walk. If the doctor returns, can you tell him I'll be back in a little while?
I'd be happy to. Are you sure you want to go out with the weather like this? It's pouring.
I know, but I can't stay here another moment. I feel like I'm in a hole.
I know what you mean. Well, here, at least take my umbrella.
Thank you, but I don't...
Now to word, just take it and go. I'll see you when you get back.
You are kind, Lady Mindy. I thank you.
Oh, never mind me. You just be careful. The streets are no place for a young girl.
I will.
Are you there, my lord?
I am always here.
We will begin Phase 3 within 24 hours. You will be free at last.
Do not fail me, Weir. Is the ship ready?
The transport is primed. By this time tomorrow, you will be back in the real world.
I have waited so long for this, Simon Weir. The thought of being free to roam the cosmos once again. To feed.
It is at hand, my master. The stabilization is nearly complete. With one more component, we should be able to accomplish total connection.
If only I could fly through the moment you make contact.
I know, my master, but as you have said, your wings carry you through the vacuum of normal space. But what would the energy field of a wormhole do to you?
It is nearly worth the risk. The Time Lords have kept me here for centuries, neatly out of the way. And now it is within my power to return and exact my revenge!
We need to confirm stabilization, my lord, and you must take no risks. Your power dies with you if we fail. You are the last of the dragons. Your life is the highest priority.
Yes.
We are closer than you realize. The final component is being collected at this very moment.
Since I can't take care of myself, I'm just as tough as any boy or any man. I did come along just with that behind the percent trouble.
Hey there, you with the red umbrella. It's a little late for you to be out here all by your lonesome, isn't it?
What does thou want?
Come with us and everything will be fine.
I shan't go anywhere with thee.
Oh well, Richter. I guess we do it the hard way. No point in fighting this little girl.
Ow!
I think that did it. She's up cold.
I think she broke my nose.
Stop whining and help me with her. She's perfect. Mr. Weir said try to find someone with a little spirit.
The whale's a Tinnerball? No. Lapis Lutigos Gregarian? No. Oh, fiddle, what is it? Good heavens. Legopolis! Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt. Is this where you catch the 12 o'clock to Perryvale?
Kill the intruder. Kill the intruder.
Oh dear.
Kill the intruder.